So it wouldn't be Khabib Nurmagomedov's true personality if he wasn't bashing or mentioning Conor McGregor in any interview that he ever did. He was doing an interview pretty recently, I don't know with who, but he was going after the entire country of Ireland, basically saying how Dagestan has way better fighters than the country of Ireland, not just Ireland, but the rest of the world.
Ireland don't have fighters, but let's be honest. How many fighters do you know from Ireland? Paul Hughes and Conor, and who else? There is no fighter, but you can Dagestan, you can understand. You know, so many organizations, they don't even sign Dagestan fighters because they worry about like everybody can become champion, you know. But Dagestan, and let's be honest, Dagestan level of MMA here, but Ireland level, not even half of Dagestan.
And that led a response to Irishman fighter, Bellator lightweight contender Paul Hughes, who is fighting Usman Nurmagomedov in a few months, by saying, "Just wait till I get my hands on your boy. Dagestan #1 at juicing, brother. Conor made you famous." And it is true. Dagestan is #1 at juicing because it was announced in an article that Bellator's Usman Nurmagomedov fails a drug test and is now suspended 6 months. Bellator lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov has been suspended 6 months in California and fined $50,000 for testing positive for a prohibited substance. California State Athletic Commission Executive Officer Andy Foster confirmed Saturday. But Khabib didn't respond to that statement. Instead, he responded to Paul Hughes by saying, "You can say whatever you want, but if we're talking about facts, you can't compare Irish fighters with fighters from Dagestan. We dominate amateur MMA, and it's not even close." What is he talking about amateur MMA for? It's the amateurs. Not just compared to Irish fighters, but the whole world. I'm absolutely confident that if we were to organize a team versus team matchup, Dagestan would defeat a world team in amateur MMA. And when it comes to professional MMA, we have champions, contenders, and ranked fighters in every major league. Show me Irish fighters who are currently title contenders in the top 3 MMA promotions. At best, you might be able to name 1 or 2 fighters. The facts speak for themselves. So everything that Khabib is saying, like, what is bro talking about amateur MMA for? Anybody could go undefeated in the amateurs, especially when you have a style of a Khabib, of a Islam, and of a Umar Nurmagomedov.
I can wrestle too. Don't forget about it. But I can finish you. If you will give me back, I'm gonna choke you.
We'll see if that style works for Nurmagomedov when he fights a Georgian willing to take his head off. Now, let me be honest, like I always am on this YouTube channel, Irish MMA isn't what it used to be. From the mid to late 2010s, like Conor McGregor said, those guys weren't just here to take part, they were here to take over. You had, of course, the trailblazer himself, my all-time favorite fighter, Conor McGregor. You had former UFC fighter, Ultimate Fighter alumni, Catal Pendred. You had Paddy Houlihan, former UFC fighter, former Bellator fighter, Charlie Ward, former Bellator fighter, James Gallagher. Although he fell off, he was still an Irish MMA fighter that was taking Bellator by storm. Fast forward to 2018 when Khabib defeated my all-time favorite fighter, Conor McGregor. And then you had all the Dagestanis coming out of the woodwork, putting a name out for themselves and proving themselves as true bona fide contenders in the UFC. Of course, you had Khabib, you have Islam Makhachev, you have Usman Nurmagomedov, Umar Nurmagomedov, and Zabit Magomed-Shapirov, who I know for a fact would have been a UFC champion had he stuck with his career, but all power to him for retiring and becoming a doctor out of all things. I want you to tell me in the comment section who you have as the better fighters. Is it Team Ireland? Is it Team Dagestan? I'm just throwing it up there for you guys, but you let me know who has the better fighters in the comment section. But I have an idea that will put all this to bed. I know Khabib wouldn't do this for all the money in the world or to gentrify his village, but this is the idea of ideas that will just truly blow everybody away. Why don't we do an Ultimate Fighter season where Conor McGregor coaches Team Ireland and Khabib coaches Team Dagestan? Call it the Ultimate Fighter Team Ireland versus Team Dagestan. I know Khabib won't fight Conor at the end of the season, but it will make for good TV. It'll bring great ratings back to the show, that the ratings that they once have just aren't there anymore. And this will bring it back. Boom, just like that. Dana White, call me. I'm officially your marketing director. I don't even have a college degree, but you can book it. That is great TV right there. I'm out. I'll see you all in a minute.